Hello, guys. This is Shar. Welcome back. Thank you so much for returning. Now, in case you guys haven't heard, and I know you guys have, Mel is addressing subliminally, in my opinion, Carlos King as well as Dr. Heavenly from this week's Messy Monday when they review Love and Marriage Huntsville from last Saturday. Now, if you did not catch the Messy Monday, they talk for about an hour and a half, like they always do. But, they talk about different points in the show and different characters on the show and the ins and outs of that and those people. And Carlos, he does seem like he uses Heavenly to get his thoughts out or his feelings, because we all know that Heavenly does not have a filter, and she always is saying something. I'm going to say this and I'm going to take it back. But, these are like her real feelings. And, she's like that on her own show. She has absolutely no filter, absolutely no limit to what she'll say, in my opinion. I deep down, I do feel like she means well, but yes, she needs to pump the brakes on some of the stuff she's saying about these people. She has already been told to pump the brakes on talking about her own cast members of her own show, Married to Medicine. Like, they told her to pump the brakes. Andy Cohen and them, or maybe other producers on the show, told her to pump the brakes with continuously going to her own YouTube channel, which she was doing this before she even got with Carlos King to talk about Love and Marriage. She was doing her own YouTube channel for, Heavenly University, as well as reviewing her own show. I'm not sure if it was on Mondays or not, but it probably was, because it would be the day after her show airs, which generally was on Sundays. But yeah, not Carlos, but Andy Cohen and them told her to pump the brakes on that, because all the ladies of her show was complaining that she would come back to her own YouTube channel and discuss these people's lives in detail, personal things and stuff like that. Things that may come out on the show a little bit, but she would go in depth about the things, referring to conversations and all kinds of stuff that was, sometimes taking place after the show or when the cameras were not on. So we all know, if you watch the show, Dr. Contessa had major problems with her. Mariah Huck had major problems with her. She's had major problems with everybody on the show, to be honest, even though it has come back around and she's talking with everybody or whatever. But we know that Carlos, at least in my opinion, I'm agreeing with Mel. In my opinion, he does like to use Heavenly as a mouthpiece, and then he tends to jump in and try to correct, or especially when she talks about the Scotts, he always tries to jump in and correct, because her opinion of the Scotts is not as great, and he always tries to come in and correct her and say what they're doing, or this or this, or what they got going on, when he don't see no proof of none of this stuff, just like we don't, because they don't have no proof of none of this stuff. Tisha going by different little work sites every now and again is not proof. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? And where is the end results? Like, where are the completed buildings, the completed homes? Where is Scott Manor? We're still waiting for that. You know what I mean? So, like, he tries to help embellish their non-existent accomplishments when it comes to the Scotts. But when she gets to talking about everybody else, including Mel, he just sits back with his mouth open, laughing and, making funny faces and jumping up out of his chair and going out the room and coming back laughing and falling over because she says all this crazy, outlandish stuff, and he loves it. So Mel did make reference to that, saying when you're in leadership, pretty much, and I'm paraphrasing, but and I do have a clip of her speaking about this on her TikTok, but she's like, when you're in leadership, you might want to have some decorum and a filter, and you may not want to get together by yourself or with others talking about cast members in a negative light. And a lot of people made points that well, it's a part of the game, it's part of reality TV. Andy Cohen does it or whatever because he has Watch What Happens Live, and I don't know, I hate that I'm trying to defend Andy Cohen, but because I don't watch Andy Cohen as much as I watch Carlos King. Like, I watch the Messy Monday every Monday pretty much, but I don't watch the Watch What Happens Lives every time, like after Married to Medicine and after Atlanta Housewives and all them. I don't really watch that show, so I can't say if he's getting down and dirty with Teresa Giudice and them, or with Nene Leakes or whatever, when she was on there, or Candy Burris, or any of them. I don't really watch it, so I don't know if he's getting down and dirty talking about personal things, or trying to steer a narrative, or perpetuating something that's negative. I don't know if he does that or not. You guys drop down in the comments. You can tell me if he does, if you watch him, if you watch What Happens Live, let me know. But so I can't say that he does do that. I guess I won't say that he doesn't because I don't know for sure. But I haven't seen him thus far. So, take that for what it's worth. But yeah, so, and then she did also, in my opinion, address Dr. Heavenly when Dr. Heavenly was like, well, Mel, you brought that girl Shanita, and then she always F up people's name on purpose because she thinks this type of stuff is funny. What is it? Shanita, Shanata? What is it? Sharnata, Sharita? What is it again? Carlo. Ooh, Heavenly is just a mess. But she's basically saying that, Mel, you told that girl everything about these people. You told that girl all this stuff about these folks. She needed a mouthpiece. She needed to have somebody to say what she can't say or don't want to say. And so, yeah, Mel said, never that. Never that. I never need a mouthpiece. I don't need any of these people to back me up. I don't need backup. I got my own mouthpiece, my own receipts for people and my own comebacks for folks. I do not need a mouthpiece. But, and Mel said what she said, and she's standing on business. But in real life, in my opinion, and this is just me, I know that I have talked to friends about other friends, or especially talk to friends about frenemies. I know I have. Now I might not be running everything down from A to Z, but I know I have talked to my close friends about people that I consider a frenemy, about what they doing and what they saying as it relates to me. Because I just think that's just a human thing. Like, people just do that, you know what I mean? But hey, Mel says she hasn't done that. She hasn't really, dropped the T on the ladies to Shanita, and that's fine. She probably haven't, you know what I mean? I know I do, because you want clarity. She want clarity. You want people to give you good advice, yada yada yada. But yeah, let me let you guys hear this little clip. Hopefully the video not long. I didn't want it to make it long, but yeah, let's listen in on what Mel had to say.
What's on my leadership side? Why you laughing? Leadership roles, right? There are just certain things that you have to or should feel compelled say that for the next half because that's gonna be y'all gonna be like, dang. So I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait before I say that. I'm gonna wait. I gotta hold out. I gotta hold out because that's gonna be Ooh, that's gonna be a juicy one. But I'm gonna say it because it needs to be said. It needs to be said. So I'm gonna say it. But when you are in a leadership position or so-called leadership position or executive position, cleanser and mango, it's just certain things that you just supposed to like you don't talk about you don't talk about your people that's putting a check in your pocket. You don't. I ain't never seen. I'm just gonna be honest. I've never seen the owner of let's see, what's a good one? I've never witnessed. What's you say? I've never seen the owner of. Let's think of a good brand. 7th Avenue. Talk about the people who's putting money in our pocket, the people who are part of the team, the people who make the wheels turn. What I look like up here talking about Lauren. Not the people, though, but that's and then want her to still show up to work the next day. Okay? What I look like doing that? Why would I do that? Why would I do that? That's like there are people who are on a path of self-destruction, and that's all they know is self-destruction. It ain't nobody doing it to you. It ain't nobody forcing you nothing. You are self-destructing yourself. Okay? Somebody said toxic leadership. That part. Oh, Sean said shot. Yeah. Self-destruction, all of that. Okay, so look. Here's our strawberry lip scrub. Alright, our strawberry lip scrub. Here we go. Sean said shot. Okay, so only right now while we are having this live, y'all got probably 20 minutes. Love you, Mel. Love you too, Sean. Talking about some stuff today. And y'all know we've been talking about some stuff today. Oh, we've been talking about some stuff today. And we're not done. So, okay, so first, thank you, Lauren. Before I reveal this, is Queen Sheba still on here? Queen Sheba, if you're in the building still, please tap yes. Y'all can't hear me. Oh, y'all can't hear anybody to be a mouthpiece for me. There's not in any way, shape, form, or fashion that I have ever needed anybody to be a mouthpiece for me. Don't need you to. I don't need no mouthpieces. I don't need no bodyguards. I don't need nobody to have my back. The whole narrative of all of that, stop it. Stop it. People have their own. This was a whole conversation that was very long.
And as you can hear, she says she don't need nobody to have her back. She don't know where that narrative started. She got a good idea though, which is her whole point. She, like I said, it seemed like she's talking about Carlos King to me, because she said in leadership, how you gonna talk about the people that's a part of the team, the people that's help putting money in your pocket or your pocketbook or your handbag or your duffel bag, and then still expect them to show up to work the next day after she done got wind that you done talked about her. So, we feel her on that. We totally feel her on that. You guys drop down in the comments. Let me know what you think about Carlos King bad-mouthing one of the producers of Love and Marriage Huntsville. Because, with all the stuff that Martell Holt has done and said about Mel and other people on the show, I haven't really yet heard him say anything negative about Martell. Only thing I've heard him say that was kind of like negative, and he still wasn't saying it in a negative way, was that it did seem that Martell was all over the place in terms of his emotions and stuff, and that it did seem like he needed mental health services. That was the only thing, and he was saying that out of love or concern. You guys drop down in the comments. Let me know what you think. I do talk back. Please like the video, subscribe, and until next time, bye.